everybody, it's Lee from Gnome and Backyard, and today we're going to take some Dollar Tree items and make a really cute item that you can use for Easter or actually leave up all year round. So the first thing we did is we took a badminton racket and we took 2 wooden spoons from the Dollar Tree. Now we are just going to take some zip ties and zip tie those wooden spoons right to our badminton racket. We're going to cut off the excess zip tie, and then we are going to flip our badminton racket around and secure the wooden spoons with a little bit of hot glue right to the top. Now, we're going to take some nautical rope, which is also from the Dollar Tree, and you can actually use anything you'd like. You could use yarn, you could use ribbon, you could use anything you'd like, you could use twine, but I chose to use the nautical rope. So I am putting a hefty bead of hot glue at the very base of my badminton racket where the handle attaches, and I am attaching my nautical rope to the badminton rack. So again, in the very beginning, you really want to use a lot of hot glue to make sure that the rope is secure. Again, using some hot glue here in the beginning for securing this rope, and then afterwards you really do not have to hot glue every time you wrap around, but I would say for the first 2 layers, I would definitely want to make sure they're secure. As you can see, now we're just wrapping that rope right around and securing it every so often. We're adding our second piece of nautical rope here. And now we're adding our third piece. Now, when you get up to the top and the curve gets to be a little bit smaller there, you do need to hot glue, I would say, every time you do add your rope, just to keep the shape correct. So now we're adding our 4th piece of nautical rope. I'd say it took about 3.5 pieces if that's what you decide to use from Dollar Tree. But again, you can use ribbon, burlap, twine, anything else you'd like. Yarn would be great. A nice fluffy chunky yarn would be wonderful. So now I'm just securing the top of it with some hot glue, and then I'm just taking a small piece that we cut off earlier, and that's what I'm using to cover right in between the 2 wooden spoons. I'm sure you've already guessed what this is going to be. But we're just covering up that blue badminton racket on the back, and then we're going to cover it up on the front, again with just some extra pieces that we had left over. I'm not worrying about it covering the entire blue racket at the top because we are going to put something else there that will hide that and cover it up. Okay, now I am just taking some more rope and I am going to just wrap it around the handle of our badminton racket. And again, you could choose to use whatever material you'd like. Securing it with some hot glue at the top, and then just very quickly wrapping it all the way down the handle. when we get to the bottom of the handle there, I am peeling off the blue plastic and cutting that off. And I never realized there was actually a nice wooden handle underneath all of that. So securing my rope one last time to the very bottom with hot glue. Okay, now we're taking that excess rope, we're folding it into a few pieces, and we're cutting them because, yep, you guessed it, we are making a cute little bunny, and our bunny needs whiskers. So we're just taking and we're folding our rope, cutting it, and we're going to get some really cute little whiskers for our guy. Now we're just going to line them up where we want them, get some hot glue, and hot glue them right into place. I did want my whiskers to stand up, so I'm really glad this rope is cooperating with me and my cute little whiskers are standing up. Now I'm just going to take a wooden bead and place that right in the center for his nose. And again, you can use anything. You can use a large button or anything else you choose. Now we're going to add some really pretty flowers to the top. I'm adding the pink one onto the top. So there you see, we are going to be hiding the rest of that blue racket that was sticking out. These are just felt flowers I had in my stash. I believe they were from last year. You can add any type of flowers. Dollar Tree really has a really nice selection this spring. I'm going to use mine to accent my plants on my covered front porch this spring. But what kid won't want a bunny on a stick just to carry around to celebrate? And there you have it. There's the biggest kid we know, Grandma Jean. Thank you so much for continuing to sprinkle all of Gnome and Backyard's videos.